Work very hard on yourself. Now, in working for yourself, working hard on yourself, the first thing you do is to discover your real self. What I call the real you. That is the spirit in you that represents your character. Now that spirit in you represents the way, your character. It represents your good virtues, the way you must live. Now you harvest him and start working on him. Remember that when you are growing and working on him, you can behave something that is not yourself. I said you can behave something that is not you. I said you can behave something that is not you. Now when you behave something that is not you, you cannot know that it is not you until you know you. Now as age is adding, you'll be developing you. Those who know me know that most of the things I get from conversation is I try to know me from people. Now trying to interview you to tell me about myself is one of the things I get in conversation. And I like getting it, so that I can work hard on myself. Excuse me. There is always a time to go to another level. Let me tell you what another level means. Another level means getting away from something that is not you and paying attention to the you. That's another level. Getting away from something that is not you. Listen. When Samuel went to anoint David, David is multi-gifted. Soldier, singer, psalmist, good shepherd, king. When David found himself on the throne, the issue of keeping sheep ended. He cannot be a king and be going to the bush. So as you're discovering yourself and moving forward, there are some parts of you that must go down. There are some you will finish with slowly. Last 4 years they were part of you, but they can't be part of you now. They can't be part of you this year. They were part of you 5 years ago. They were speaking. People know you with it. They cannot know you with it now because you have moved ahead. The one that was quiet before 5 years ago has come in front because that is the real you. It happens through hard work. Clap your hand together. Do you think that when David was busy with state matters, that he was still playing guitar and having time to write psalm? No. As you move forward, some things will no longer get your attention. Yes, as you move your life forward. It's not that they died completely, but number one came. The number one before now came to number 5. And then number 6 came to number 2. And then number 4 came to number 1. They were rearranged as the years add. Church, is it great? After about another 5 years, that one that is number 4. Number 4 now, she going back to 9. And number 9 came to 1. Because you're moving forward. Some will disappear from you completely. Jesus was living at Jesus until one day he died. When he died, he said there was no more Jesus. It was now Christ. So he was Jesus Christ before. Because Christ was leading. I mean, Jesus was leading now. Jesus Christ. The first 30 years, he was on it. It was Jesus Christ. Then he died. And then that Jesus that was leading now died. And then Christ came and started living full. So instead of being Jesus Christ, he now became Christ Jesus. I thought somebody should clap up for what I just said. I said he become. That is why when they give birth, they say this is Gloria Okeke. Huh? That is born daughter of Okeke, Gloria Okeke. And suddenly Gloria Okeke married to the family of Okafor. And then she become Gloria Okafor. If she like her father's name too much, she will say Ni Okeke. Because the one that used to be first is now dropped. Because the girl has gotten 2 children in the family of Okafor, where she belong. That does not mean she forgot her father's house, but the father's house becomes secondary. Time made it. We call it moving forward. You don't need to get married to make something second. You must not get married. Now that you are 40, that one that used to be number 1 can become 3. It's priority. Because you are now working hard on yourself. If your life is moving forward, something must change obviously. Let me say it again. I say if your life is moving forward, something palpable must change obviously. You must be developing in a way. You must be getting new boldness in a way. You used to be shy in preaching. Not this year anymore. You used to be shy in telling somebody to come to church. Not now. Not now. That you can no longer hide your identity. Before I came to Lagos, I heard about that something books. But when I wrote the book on self-discovery and identity, capacity to write came because I knew myself. I didn't just know myself, I started working hard on myself. Now I told her about servant. If you look at that service there, I made about 6 headings. Now I am in character. And in character now, I am in second sharing. So I'm here for business. And please, what I shared now is leading me to what I call character defines destiny. If you don't project the principal part of you, you cannot have destiny. David cannot continue to live like a shepherd since he was born a king. So Samuel brought him out, moved him out of that level where he go to the bush. Time came, they moved him out to where he was keeping animal, to where he will now go to palace and play Judah for Saul. And play. Huh? He was no longer going, in the first place, he was no longer even in the house of Jesse. Why do people want to stay in a place when the new season has telling them there's another place? If you grow part of you that should not lead, it will connect you to the wrong destiny. I said, if you grow part of you that should not lead, it will connect you to a wrong destiny. There are people, instead of developing to be a king, they are watching music. You can imagine where David is now a professional singer. Because he was a singer at a time. Because he was a singer where? At a time. He didn't know that he was singer at a time. And he cannot stay singing because he was singing at that time. at that time. That song he was singing was to connect him to the royalty of his actual mission. Now some people stay permanently. On some places they must leave. So they betray their destiny. The hunger you have to sit down here. Now I'm about to run this meeting up. The hunger you have to sit down here is there continuously because you have not stopped. The hunger you have to connect to this teaching is because you are not exhausted. There is a future. Something touches me. When I see people try to connect to destiny through wrong channels, I get worried. Please hear me. There are pastors I know, since they become men of God, defining their character that connecting to destiny is so difficult for them because vision is not clear.